giving you a tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Working on a movie, we always know where people are looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving it along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting it to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
Our King Kong experience is a perfect example of the kind of magic that we can create with CGI, computer-generated imagery. A lot of movies today will use a combination of CGI and practical effects to create their intended story. Practical effects include anything created by artists, anything physically there. Speaking of artists, on your right side.
Was not messing around. Officer George could be in big trouble out there. Hey, George.
I went there. It's gonna be fire. How do you know? Because it's a gasoline. No, wow! Shot!
Everybody remain calm and let the office know. Was anyone paying attention to that shark?
Yeah, I thought the heat was burning. They really made it like video. It's giving Nigeria. It's giving Nigeria. Rain. Look at it from here. No, they have to come out wow. Oh, that's the same place as
We have such a large tram for Halloween Horror Nights, but right now we have a couple of picture cars here. This is one of our original Universal Studios glamour trams. We also have some vehicles from Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, the Flintstones. Just past that, we have some Fast and Furious vehicles, as well as some Transformers. It looks like they're in car mode right now, but if you ask really nicely, they might turn into robots. Now, some of these vehicles do drive, but not all of them. If you're ever watching a movie and you are seeing an actor drive around, that car is likely being towed. That is because it is considered distracted driving to act and drive at the same time, and therefore it is illegal. Now, this is the Bates Motel from the movie Psycho, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. Oh, if you look at the top of those stairs, it looks like Norman Bates is here. Oh, exciting. All right, well, I'm sure that's nothing to worry about from his house. This is his mother's house. She's probably upstairs in that top window. Give her a wave if you see her. Hi, Norman. How's it going? How's it going?
no knife today.
No, you're not going to respond? Hi. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, that's not good. We've made him angry. I'm sorry, Norman. I didn't mean to offend you. That's a very nice knife. Oh, no. All right. Okay. That was a close call. Speaking of close calls, welcome to the plane crash site for War of the Worlds. This is my favorite set on the back line. You are looking at a real commercial 747 purchased from an airplane graveyard out in the Mojave Desert. It was only about $60,000, which is a great deal. But unfortunately, it had already been decommissioned, meaning it cost an additional $200,000 just to get it here. They split it into 4 parts, drove it down the highway in the middle of the night. In order for it to fit beneath the overpasses, they actually had to pull the roof off, which is sitting on top of those houses to your right. Now, those houses to your right are based off of a real neighborhood in New Jersey where they filmed the first half of the scene. Tom Cruise and his family went down into a little bunker. And then when they came out the next morning, it was to all of this wreckage. The neighborhood is an exact copy of that real neighborhood, except for one major difference, which is that this one has a giant plane dropped on it. Now, the plane, if you look at the armrests, you'll see little divots, and that'll kind of tell you just how old it is. Those are ashtrays. This plane was from back when they were allowed to smoke on planes. If you look around, you'll see a lot of evidence of people, like personal items, luggage, clothing, shoes, but you don't see any blood, gore, or bodies. That is for multiple reasons. The first being that Steven Spielberg, the director, wanted the movie to have a lower rating. He wanted as many people to be able to see it as possible. And the second is to create that air of suspense that they started with Jaws back in the 70s. If he doesn't explain to the audience exactly what happened to the people, then those audience members are left to fill in their idea, their opinion of what could have possibly happened. Whichever thing is the scariest is what comes to their mind. Now, for 5 years after War of the Worlds was filmed, Spielberg did not allow any other production to film here. He wanted it to forever be known as the War of the Worlds plane crash site and not some other plane crash site. But since then, it has been used a few times for music videos. Fly with Nicki Minaj and Rihanna. They used it for a post-apocalyptic runway in America's Next Top Model. My favorite thing that they use it for is training search and rescue dogs. They'll have actors go in and hide in all the rubble, and then they'll send in the puppies to find them. It's very cute. Now, okay, thanks for bearing with us through that quiet sound, everybody. A little bit of production for the TV show Bel Air. Now, we are currently in Soundstage 15. This is our okay, stay seated, hold tight. That's unusual, but I'm sure it's not very well. Uh-oh. All right, this might be the big one. Hold on.